welcome into this edition of the CTV Sports Page. I'm Monica McNutt, and I'm starting off with Alfred Bannister, who continued to make wrestling history over the weekend, clinching his 4th Maryland State Independent Schools title. Here's how things went down at McNutt in Baltimore. Bannister, there he is, getting ready, set, prep. Well, you know how these wrestlers do things. This is in the opening minutes of the match. Bannister just using his sheer power. He's wrestling Cameron Hall of McDonough, who he commended after the match for being a very formidable opponent. This would be Bannister's first point of the match as he takes Hall down. A little bit later, he's pumped up, he's ready to roll. This was a great match, I must tell you. He let Hall out on this one, but again, he chases him down. Hall doing his best to keep it moving. He gets down. Bannister also picked up points there for getting Hall to the ground. Again, Bannister just continuing to show why he's been so dominant all season long and holds the state record in wins for wrestling. He would go on to get things done and earn his 4th Maryland Independent Schools championship. Afterward, he was thrilled and excited. I talked with him and Coach. Here's what he had to say.
He's a real good wrestler, even better athlete, so I expected anything. You know, we had a close match in the beginning of the season, so I was just coming in trying to dominate, you know, force my dominance against him. 4 state titles, you know, something I've been thinking about ever since my brother only had 3 and lost his senior year, so, you know, it's for my family more than it was for me.
4 times. I mean, testament to his hard work, dedication, great young man. He's going to go to Maryland, do great things, amazing things, and one day we'll be talking about repeat national champ, one day Olympian. So he's got a lot of work to do, but if he keeps it up, there's no one stopping him.
Bannister will travel to Lehigh University next week to defend his national prep title at the National Prep Wrestling Championship. From the mat into the pool we go. High school is gearing up for the upcoming state tournament, but first there were regionals at Fairland Sports Complex this weekend. We'll jump right into the pool where the boys were in their 200-meter freestyle relay. In the middle of the pool, that's the lane that you gotta watch. That would be owned by Leonardtown, and that team was made up of Dean Pino, Lawson Race, Douglas Bowman, and Caleb Kasich. Eventually, they would just win by a nice margin. Leonardtown for the fellas took it. We're jumping back into the pool with the ladies. Again, keep your eye on the middle of the race. I know we had lots of 4A South Prince George's County schools in it, but Leonardtown came in and did their thing. They're about a body's length apart here. That's the blue swimsuit that you should watch. That's Leonardtown. And it went like this as things wound down. On the girls' rankings, Leonardtown, Eleanor Roosevelt, Great Mills, and Flowers finished in that order that you see on the screen. And the boys, it was a little bit different, although Leonardtown did take the top. They were followed by Roosevelt, Bowie, and Flowers, all from Prince George's County. Now, the state championship will be held this weekend at the University of Maryland. Now, speaking of the University of Maryland, the Terps lacrosse team was in action hosting UMBC in the snow. Yes, they play lacrosse in the snow. There are the Terps in their huddle. There's UMBC in their huddle. Early on in the game, Terps playing some defense initially. Senior goalie Nico Amato doing his job on the goal, protecting it. UMBC would test him again with a similar looking play, but he's all in, this time off of his face mask, but he still gets the save. Well, the Terps can play defense, but can they play offense? This is freshman Matt Rambo. Yeah, he can do a little something slight as the ball manages to find the net. A little bit later on, fellow freshman Connor Canizaro, well, I guess I sort of gave it away, but stay tuned. Wait for it. There it goes. He can score as well. The Terps take this one by a score of 14-3. In news and notes, over in Sochi, David Wise and Alex Debold both picked up medals. David Wise in the men's free ski halfpipe. Alex Debold earned a bronze in the snowboard cross, so that was a gold and a bronze added to our medal total. This is a great story here. He used to be a wax tech for the team, and now he's competing and earning a medal. The Wizards are back in town tonight after the All-Star game. They're hosting Toronto. The Terps are hosting Wake Forest, and in Burgundy and Gold news, D'Angelo Hall signed to a 4-year deal. I'm Monica McNutt, and that's all I have for you in your CTV Sports Page.